Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. Find yourself a seated position. Any position works. You can even be lying down if that works for you. You just want to find something comfortable where you're not wanting to move around and shift. You just want to try to keep the body as still as possible. An upright back that is seated is preferable. However, you can sit however you need to. This is also an open eye meditation practice. We don't close our eyes during this practice. Really, we don't want to shut anything off. We're not hiding in our own little peaceful world and kind of going within and finding true peace. No, we're becoming extraordinarily aware and clear about what is right now. So we don't close our eyes. We're not shutting anything off. We really don't want to develop an attitude of hiding. Meditation happens now, and it happens exactly the way things are. But of course, if you've learned to practice with your eyes closed, feel free to do so. There are no hindrances here. But if your eyes are open, go ahead and just drop them a little bit down below you. Let go of that distracting screen. We're not gazing at anything in particular. We just have our eyes lowered, kind of looking at the floor or the desk. We're not staring at a particular spot, but we're also not blurry and buzzy. We just have a nice, light, clear gaze directed downward. Your body is in a nice, comfortable position. Clear. And your eyes are open, directed downwards. Just settle here. There's a to-do list that you have, problems that need to be solved, projects to work on. Just let these go for now. They're not here in this moment. Let go of all your plans and your goals, including your dreams and the person you want to be. Just sit here. And maybe you've had kind of a hectic day, or maybe a lazy day. Maybe you got absolutely nothing done, or you were really productive. But don't bring any of that here. Let it go as well. Leave alone all your accomplishments and all your mistakes. Also, let go of where you were born your family life, who you were as a kid, and everything else that existed before this moment. Just let it go. And just sit here. There's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do, and no one to become. There's no mistakes, no accomplishments, and no past you came from. Just settle here right now. And notice where your attention is right now. You may be thinking about something, and it probably means that your attention is focused somewhere in the forehead, maybe behind the forehead, where thoughts seemingly come from. Well, see if you can just move this point of reference to the sensations of the breath. Find your breath with your attention. Just feel it. And instead of paying attention to thinking, rest your attention gently with the breath. And do this as effortlessly as you possibly can. No forcing, no effort. And I'm probably catching you thinking about something right now. This is okay. Just return back to the breath. No effort. Just notice the breath as it is and leave thinking alone. Come back. Come back to breathing. And notice if it feels like you're paying attention to the breath from some place above. Like you somehow exist in your head and you're pointing attention downwards towards the breath. You seem to be above your breath somewhere, above your shoulders. Now, instead of paying attention to the breath from the point of view from your head, pay attention to the breath as the breath. Don't think about this. Notice the breath and reside from there. You're not in your head. Move to the breath and see the breath from the breath. All right, you can look at the screen. When I say to pay attention to the breath from the breath, it's because right now, probably too, as you're looking at me, it feels like you're behind your eyes and in between your ears somewhere, pointing your attention outwards towards the screen, towards whatever you're looking at, a computer or a phone. It looks like you're there looking outwards from your head. But why do we believe this? We think that our attention comes from here. Now, objectively, don't get me wrong, objectively and scientifically, it does come from the brain. But from the point of view of our experience, attention doesn't have a localized center. Like the experience you're having right now, it is an assumption that this is where it comes from, when really you can just drop the view and basically be the breath and just there's this story, and I can't remember where it's from, so I might butcher this, but there was a group of scientists who wanted to study meditation, I think back in the 70s. And so they found a bunch of Tibetan monks who were meditating in the Himalayas. And these scientists started putting rods and things, little, signalers on their head to measure brain activity. And the monks were confused. They said, we don't meditate from here. We meditate from here. It's not a this thing. It's not a head thing. It's here. And this is what Buddhists will call ignorance. Not like you're stupid and ignorant, more like ignorance. Ignoring this. We don't exist here experientially. We believe we do. But when we move that attention down, move it back. Right here. This is true wisdom. Ignorance is living here. Wisdom is living here. Now, of course, it's not that simple, but I want that to kind of point you to an aspect of your experience that is already free. Free from the head feeling, free from thinking, free from being a separate person, being pushed around by the big bad world. You are not your thoughts, and you don't exist in your head. Thank you for showing up today. Thank you for showing up for your life. And I'll see you tomorrow.